What my family doing? What my family doing? Y'all ready to get it in? Y'all ready to get it in? Let's get this one out. And then we bring me in. Mic check. Y'all give me a mic check. Give me a mic check. Give me a mic check. Let me know y'all can hear me. Let me know y'all can hear me. Woo! Sister Annette Green and YAHUAH, she gifted out 10 memberships to start this thing out. To help some people out, support our YouTube channel. Y'all better put your seatbelts on. Because y'all know I was getting prepared for this. I gotta make sure we rip this one into shreds, man. Because this one fooled me for so many years. And you know, it's just, thank you, Brother Bill. It's that wolf in sheep's clothing. And it looks innocent, but it's foul. So we're gonna prove it. And we're gonna get in the trenches and we're gonna learn the real calendar of YAHUAH like never before, because I'm gonna go slow and take the time to walk y'all right through how all this works. So you're never going to guess. Now, what are we doing today? We're in a telethon. So on my screen, you see tsinfo.org. Everybody go over to tsinfo.org. We've already got people from the time we announced it. These are the soldiers of YAHUAH, the 144-minded people, the people that are saying, before we get to 144,000, let's knock out 144 real ones on this earth. Let's knock it out. So I'm loving it that we got some real ones that's already went over to tsinfo.org, tsinfo.org, and they said we're going to contribute and we're going to do the best we can. And anytime we do telethons, we deal from a first fruits mindset. We're going, man, we're going in strong with you today, YAHUAH, because you're raising. And today is a very important day because this closes out the second phase of 3. So we have a major thing happening now. So if you go to tsinfo.org, what you're going to see, I'm going to give you an example. We're going to have some fun here to start this out too, guys. So if you go to tsinfo.org, if you're not over there, maybe you should go over there and check this out. Brother Bill said, remember to like and share. Everybody can at least hit the like button right now. So hit the like button. Let's just stop and do some basic housekeeping so we get this algorithm ripping, and we're going to get a whole bunch of people set free today. I promise you, we're going to get a bunch of people around the world, and this is evergreen, perpetual. Going to get set free. Brother Daniel Bakote, one of our overseers, is in the building, coming through with an awesome super. He said, let's get on with the kingdom business. So this is important. So if you go over to tsinfo.org, we have the Truth Scriptures Tanakh. That's the Old Testament. The real name is Tanakh. The True Scriptures Tanakh translation and Barashiyt Hadash. That's the New Testament. That's the real name for New Testament. Barashiyt Hadash expansion campaign. There's 3 phases through this campaign. This campaign began on July the 1st, 2024. We ran the first phase through October the 15th. And then everybody that got to at least a Opal package support level. So we're raising the resources and the funds to expand, promote, and get all the time, effort, energy we can pull from the team here to promote the truth. We're taking people off their regular businesses and we're saying all hands on deck. Let's get these scriptures, which would take 5 or 6 years or more. Like your brother Robert. It would take 5 or 6 years or more to do what we're doing in a couple years. So we are saying, let's pull the resources together to be able to take the time, effort, and energy. You're going to see it today again. You're going to see it today where we expose all the lies. Now, your life is nowhere near where it can be. Excuse me. I've been talking like crazy. I just did a big old virtual retreat, 12 straight hours on the 28th. What was that? 2-3 days ago. Then I headed up live gathering yesterday. And then 2 or 3 days before that, we had just did a telethon. So y'all pray for my voice today because I'm going at it. So everybody that got in before the 15th, that got to at least Opal package qualified. Now I'll go over the packages today. Their names are going on the first t-shirt. Now what I love about this is that you have an opportunity, if you're brand new, to go on the second t-shirt. And so all the names that are listed, let me show you what it looks like. I'm gonna put it up on the screen real quick. Let me show you what it looks like at the back of a t-shirt. All right, so I'm gonna put it on the screen. So there's a t-shirt. So everybody that hits at least the Opal Package qualified level, their name goes on this, the back of the t-shirt. On the front of the t-shirt, it talks about, I support the True Scriptures Translation Project. And it's a witnessing tool like crazy, right? I got some tangerine pineapple juice today, Ashley. Tangerine pineapple mix. Fresh tangerine pineapple. So think about this. This is one of the greatest witnesses ever. So when we finished the Barashiyt Das campaign, that's the list, I think, of a lot of the names that got to, at least, in the old campaign, that was bronze package qualified. Now it's opal package qualified. Is your name going to be on the back of this shirt? Because it's a major witness. Some of you going to get 2 shirts off the gate. You're going to get the first shirt, and then you're going to get the second shirt. Okay? And your names... Look at that, Robert Stevens says, how many of you got your names already going to be on this shirt? Because people don't understand when it says that your name must be written in the book of life. Your name, in my opinion, should be listed. There ain't no must here, but it should be listed on this shirt because it's being recorded in the books of life. Everything you do, it's going to be remembered. So there's no more important project in the world, fam. No more important project in the world than this project. Because the world has been lied to because they don't have a true word. Most of the world is running off the King James. And the King James Version is a bucket of trash, like for real. Look at all the people in the chat. My name's on that shirt. My name's on that shirt. My name. You got to have that fire to go, I'm not missing any opportunities that YAHUAH gives me to be a witness. You will receive power. Thank you, Brother Larry. Brother Larry was one of the first ones to come in and contribute. He's always one of the first ones. As soon as we announce, Brother Larry, Sister Deborah, they're some of the first people always say, look, let's get that seed rocking in the name of YAHUAH. Don't think I don't notice that, Brother Larry. They tell me all the time. Hey, Brother Larry. So who's already went over to TS Info? I'm going to give you an example. Before we get into it, then we're going to have some fun, and then we're going to do some great teaching. It's going to be a power-packed day. We're going to be here, again, at 2 p.m., then at 6 p.m. So we got somewhere around 6 to 8 hours worth of content to be able to spend together today. Now, let me tell you, when we announced this yesterday, the very first person, and this is another one for you, that said, all right, let's go. Jamie Galloway, upstate South Carolina, $20. Brother Larry and Sister Deborah come in with $50 right away. So you can do whatever you want. We've had people contribute $3. That's the minimum, I think, because of the system, the platform, the way it's set up. We've had people contribute over $10,000 at one time. So whatever you want to do it. But do something in the name of YAHUAH, right? It's unbelievable that you have an opportunity to participate. Now, who else came in? Said, let's go. Madison, Resh, 47. I love it. Daniel Bakote. This is yesterday before we even got going, as soon as we announced it. Brother Daniel Bakote, bam, 311. Brother Henry, yesterday, $100. That's Bill. Tech Grabber, Brother Bill, Overseer Bill, said, I'm coming in. Nafisa and Ashley, 10. Cheryl Storch, one of our avid supporters, 500. See, these are people that are going, YAHUAH, I'm not playing. Sister Yamani Thomas, 104. Sister Estelle, 50. William Pollock, 25. Miss Q is in the building. Miss Yvonne, 25. Queen Nelson, her and Brother Larry Nelson, real warriors of YAHUAH, they did 100. Say, let's get going. Catherine Tillman, warrior of YAHUAH, 237. Brother Daniel Libby, another warrior, 20, right? Adam Moore, Sister Rachel, said 51. They came in with 52. Shout out. I know me and Adam got a chance. We're going to have a chance to talk here face to face real soon, ain't we, Adam? Shout out to you. Thank you for all the support always. Sister Anna Tatum. Anna, I don't play Tatum. I'm going to start calling you I don't play. I got to put I don't play in the middle of your name, Anna. Anna, Sister Anna, I don't play Tatum. She don't play when it comes to the word of Yahuwah. 463. Sister Bernice, 26 in the building. Sister Yolanda, these are some warriors, y'all. 46. These are the people that don't play. They love Yahuwah like that. Keith Mason, over in the Bahamas, 10. Steve Montes, 10. Sister Annette Green, she don't play, 25. Archella in the building. Gonna see my sister Archella all the way down here in the summer. Can y'all imagine when we get together and the translation is complete, all of it, and we get to celebrate? Many of us gonna meet together down on a beautiful island off of Cartagena, Colombia. Woo! $10. Brenda Spencer, 125. She don't play. My brother Junior Perez, 26. Brother YAHUAH James. How I say your name again, James? Watch you who? You gotta give me that pronunciation. You got a cool last name. 10. Sister Lisa Bethel, always on point, 25. Robert Stevens, 20. Eileen Million. You know she ain't playing with that last name. She did 300. See, I'm just telling you. It's on. You see? Sister Pamela Linus over there in Northern Ireland, 12. You do, when you got an opportunity to make a move, they making a move for the wrong. We making a move for the right in the name of Yahuwah. See, we're tearing stuff down. What we're going to do today, this is going to go on until Yahuwah comes back. This training today, y'all going to be sharing it. So Wachuku. Ooh, I like that name. Wachuku. Brother YAHUAH Wachuku. Y'all going to be sharing this. Y'all going to go back and study this. Y'all going to go over and over, and because I'm going to meticulously prove how you keep time. Come on, Sister Michaela. We're going to prove it today. How do you keep time for sure per Yahuwah out of the scriptures? So that's why we got the real word. You see, we don't translate from the fake. I don't need King James at all. He ain't got to tell me nothing. I don't need a pastor. I don't need a preacher. I don't need a seminary school. I don't need a priest. I don't need no Catholic church. I don't need no organized religion. I don't need no man or woman to tell me Yahuwah's word. I don't need it. Yahuwah taught me his word by teaching me the real Abari Hebrew language and the real Aramaic language. And I spent 6 to 10 hours a day for 3+ years. I'm going to repeat. I spent 6 to 10 hours a day for 3+ years, not including the other 30 years of scholar studies that I've done. But I went on a deep dive to understand the origins of words. Where do they come from? How do we get these words we're saying? Is this language I'm speaking, is it the original language? No. No. So how do I get here? How can I stay empowered, secure my eternity through these words called English? Well, my English words better be in complete alignment with them original Abari words, or I'm going to be lost. Personal testimony. And you better say the same thing. If your English ain't lined up with Yahuwah's original way he spoke, don't you want to know if it's possible? You think it's not possible for you to learn the simplest language in the world? They done tricked you. The Hebrew alphabet is so beautiful in that all the letters are pronounced the exact same no matter what. And it's beautiful because the Spanish language, my wife being from Colombia, helped me understand it. You see, the vowels in Spanish, they never, ever change pronunciation, ever. So the letter I, for example, in Spanish is always pronounced E. E. The letter A is always pronounced Ah. You see, that makes it simple. The letter O is always pronounced O. Well, in the English language, they switch these letters and vowels up. They can have different pronunciations all over the board. So when I began to dive deep into the Hebrew language, I noticed how it closely paralleled the Spanish language. And that tripped me out. And so once I got that down, I understood why they came up with the vowel points. The Masoretes between the 7th and the 10th century, they came up, these are high-level Pharisee type people. You know, the people that hated Yahushua. They hated him. Hated him. So I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want nobody that hated when Yahuwah came to the earth as Yahushua. I don't want to deal with nobody. I don't got no respect for nobody that hated him. Now, almost every one of these people today that's in that particular religion have no clue what they're walking in. So I show love. I show patience, but I don't move. So it's on. That's it. It's on. It's on. It's on. Jason, that's dumb talk, man. It's not evil white man's language. Y'all got to stop that. That's racist. Even if you're white, he says, and I'm white. Yahuwah is every color. Get that in y'all's head. What does Yahuwah look like? Go look in the mirror. He looks like us. Not one, not the other. And if one race didn't do it all the way right or another race, guess what? You never, ever, never make it about a skin tone. Ever. Or you're going in the lake of fire. Now, how y'all like that? If you got any bone of you that's got any racist or talks about there's some advantage of a color, that's called ignorance, stupidity, and you're going in the lake. Let me be blunt, and I can prove it from the scriptures. Who is our great, 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 great grandmama and great, 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 go all the way back to Adam and Hua. So you see how stupid it is when you go to race? And then you go over there in the corner and go, oh, hold on. We all come from two people. Then you say, but one of them is better than the other. Shame. You out of your mind. That's why I'm teaching y'all the right way. So come in here and learn the real word of Yahuwah. You will never, ever, ever catch me in a racist mode, bone, tonality, ever. And I'm so happy that my dad impressed that upon me because I grew up in a hardcore South. I was born in 1968. I was born the month after Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. It was rough. Woo! Thank you, Brother Jason. Let's take it. I'm glad he had the courage to say it and the courage to be humble enough to go, yep, that's what we need. I love me some Brother Jason. Already, I can rock with Jason right now. I can rock with him right now. That's me. If I ain't right, tell me. This is it. So you done found the right home. I don't care if you're white, black, brown, purple. I don't care. You are what Yahuwah looks like. And if anybody disrespects you, they're disrespecting Yahuwah. Come on, Sister Anna Yahu. Annette will tell you, Yahuwah is one. We are one. I pray that they be one, Father, as we are. Did he say the white people, the black people, the Asian people? Did he say any of that? You ain't got none of that in scriptures. All right, I went off on that little path. What I'm going to do now, man, because y'all know we got some work to do. They call this New Year's Eve, and I got caught up in it. Even after I found Yahuwah, he had to bring me out of Matzah. Love you too, Brother Jason. He had to bring me out. See, when he brought them out of Matzah, he put them in the desert. You know the purpose of the desert? The purpose of the desert is to burn off all the bad stuff that you came out with. So they knew the name of your name. They knew. They came out in the desert. They soon after they knew the name of Yahuwah. Because he said, hey, I'm Yahuwah. You go and tell them to let my people go. So they knew his name now. Like many of us know his name. But we got these traditions that's been pegged on us and been impressed upon us and been thrown on us, and we got to tear them down. And this is a sneaky one. This New Year's Eve is a sneaky one. You know what? Hey, what's the big deal with that? You're going to find out. It's a big deal. And I didn't get it for several years after finding Yahuwah. But as the closer I grow to him, anything that's impure gets exposed and burnt out. Any and everything. So I stay in that humility with Yahuwah. Are you going to stay with me? Are you going to grow? And you can go back and watch the videos from 4 or 5 years ago. 5 years ago. You can go back, look at the videos, and you can see Yahuwah cleaning my language up, getting it tight in that original Abari, because he finally got me to understand these vowels don't change pronunciation. He got me to understand that an H is an H. He got me to understand that a B is a B. He got me to understand it. So a bot is a bot, right? A hot is a hot in the Hebrew language. He got me to understand what a UA is. He got me to understand it. What a yud is, what a hey is, and how they're pronounced every single time. Once I got that down, I started then, and what made me get it, is when he told me to go translate the scriptures. See, I couldn't play then. Because now I know I'm going to get tried and tested across the board, because we're going up against millions. Y'all listen to this, 20 million, quote, Bibles from the United Bible Society go out every year into the world. 20 million. Number one best-selling book year in, year out. The, quote, Bible, a pagan term. They don't even put scriptures on it. They put Bible. 20 million a year. Imagine the amount of money that people are making. So it cracks me up. We go, man, we're raising funds. We got this. And people go, you need to be selling the word for free. I go, man, come on, dog. Come on. You ain't going down to no, quote, Christian bookstore and get no free Bible. Unless somebody gives it to you. So whoever gave it to you, they paid for it. Yes or yes? Absolutely. They got 20 million of them. Now y'all think about this. They got 20 million of them. Do some math. Let's say all they're making is, because how much they selling them for? 30, 40, 50, 60, $100? Say they're making $10 a Bible. Y'all gotta understand what's going on here. This is why these people doing it. 20 million. If they just making $10, family, y'all gonna listen to this? If they just making $10 a Bible, $200 million a year. Why you think they pitching so hard? Why y'all think they're pitching it? This is nuts. Hold on one second. Then I'm gonna go in. This is crazy. Y'all ready to rip some stuff up? Watch this. And Keith Mason said they're selling some over there for $100, right? Just in the UK in 2023, the United Bible Society Association, a registered charity and company limited by guarantee in the UK, just their charter, 50.9 million. Just for the UK. 50.9 million. People want to talk some trash to us for bringing the truth to the world. 50.9 million just in the UK. It says they're well over $100 million a year. And so they're making these deals with these churches. Hold on. I'm going to do this and then I'm going in. This is crazy. Then I'm going in. Kimberly hit it. My sister Kimberly Breton says deception is a big business. Woo! Kimberly, I got to put that on screen. Deception is a big business. Big business. This is crazy. Y'all ready for this? Organized religion, organizations in the U.S. alone, the USA alone. Y'all ready for this? $74.5 billion just in the USA. $74.5 billion just in the USA. This is bizarre. The Mormon church, they collect about $15 billion a year just themselves. The Church of Nazarene, around $1 billion a year. Are y'all hearing this? What y'all thinking about what I just said? Huh? $74.5 billion, like Sister Catherine said, selling lies. Selling lies. See, I'm glad I'm doing this drill, y'all, because now you know what we got to go tear down. Now you watch we don't even have to. I believe one day the real Kahal will blow this out of the water with limited amount of people. Limited. One day. But it's estimated, check, this is crazy, y'all. It's estimated globally that the organized religion pulls in $300 billion a year. $300 billion internationally, worldwide. $300 billion. So when you're brand new and you're learning the truth, and you're wondering why the pastor don't want to hear about YAHUAH, we're going in here to rip and tear down $300 billion a year business. What we up against? But greater is he that is in us than these people pushing this junk in the world. That's what I believe. Anybody with me on this? Greater is YAHUAH in me than this nonsense. These people don't have an inch of truth. They won't put up even one of these billion and come and challenge me. They won't put up $1 million and challenge me. They won't do it. I've been challenging people for almost 18 years since I found YAHUAH. These people won't put no money up. They know that they got to keep this quiet. They don't want to be on Front Street debating. I don't debate. But they don't want to be on Front Street debating. So we're tearing stuff down. I got to warn this thing. Hold on. Let me get myself loose, man. I'm going to play a little music first before we get into this. If y'all ain't been over to PTT Music on all major platforms, 150 plus platforms, we got PTT Music rocking over there. Let's just warm it up a little bit. Let's just warm this thing up. Let's just warm it up a little bit, you know, and turn your speakers up. Let's get it. I got to get back. See, this tells me we got to get back to YAHUAH. They done left YAHUAH. We got to get back to YAHUAH. Woo!
In the cradle of your hands, in the warmth of your everlasting arms. But I had wandered far from where you are. Now my spirit hears the call of home. I gotta get back to you, where I belong. get back to Yahuwah, Yahuwah, Yahuwah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, in the quiet of the night, I hear your voice. I have left behind the paths I've known. I feel you calling me back, offering me a choice. Now I'm finding my way back to your throne. Gotta get back to you, where I belong.
Come on now, come on now, come on now. Hey, that's the issue. That's why all this mess is ripping and running, because those of us that we got to get back to Yahuwah. We can't continue to allow this to keep going. This New Year's Eve, this Christmas, all that's a perpetuation to keep them lies going. And all we saying is no more. Because guess what? They must think they got us twisted or something.
Yeah. I had to do a 180 on them, you know?
Hey, I
had to. You think I'ma go back to that?
180 on them.
You got me. Hold up, yeah. I was wildin', I was trippin'. Got my mind right lately, I've been moving different. Shaking off my old ways, watch how I maneuver. Everything is better when you're rolling with Yahuwah. Got me twisted, thinking I'ma fall off. I don't know what they thought, really got me twisted. I ain't never breaking, only elevating. Yeah, bigger plans, better paths, really ain't no going back. How I was in the past, homie, I'm so over that. Realign, readjust, I am not the same I was. Down and out, feeling low, now you see I'm coming up. Silly games, got no time, I gotta hit decline. Peace within is what I need, till I find peace of mind. You don't know my struggle, what I had to overcome. Got Yahuwah in my corner, and the work is never done. Telling everyone, now I finally know the truth. Transformed, this a journey that I'm showing you, and I'm just beginning it. Yeah, the power is infinite, ain't no faking the front, and I really mean that it's limitless. Yeah. I was wildin', I was trippin'. Got my mind right lately, I've been moving different. Shaking off my old ways, watch how I maneuver. Everything is better when you're rolling with Yahuwah. Got me twisted, thinking I'ma fall off. I don't know what they thought, really got me twisted. I ain't never breaking, only elevating. Yeah. The direction I was headed in really could've broke me. Felt like I would never win. It felt so repetitive till I found the light.
Boy, let's see, they got us twisted. If they think we're gonna put up with this $300 billion a year lie, that's a year, man. If they think that, hey, they are out of their mind. We warming up here at the telethon. Y'all get over to tsinfo.org. We warming it up. We warming it up.
I know it's but it don't faze me. Focus on what you've done, let the fix weigh me. From the ashes, now I'm heading towards His throne. Standing strong, yeah, I'm in my zone. Every step, I'm making waves. Every move, I'm setting the stage. They thought I'd fold, but I'm here to slay. Watch me shine, I'm paving the way. Yeah, I'm rising, nothing's stopping me. Yeah, I'm glowing, let the whole world see. Yeah, I'm leaving with a purpose to free. Yeah, who's got me, I'm where I'm meant to be. Yeah, I'm rising, nothing's stopping me. Yeah, I'm glowing, let the whole world see. Yeah, I'm leaving with a purpose to free. Yeah, who's got me, I'm where I'm meant to be.
It's my calling, it's my destiny. Deep down, it's where I was meant to be. You can tell where I get my energy. Yahuwah came through with the master key and unlocked my full potential. On the real, it's really that simple. Now I'm doing what I was always meant to. Had to let the truth get up in you. I chunked the deuce to my old ways, let it go. Confident, higher self-esteem, you already know. Found a path with no GPS, now I'm on a road. He got the wheel and now he taking control. Let's go.
This is my time, no looking back. On the right path, staying on track. I'm walking bold, I'm standing tall. Yahuwah's my power, I've got it all. Yeah, I'm rising, nothing's stopping me. Yeah, I'm glowing, let the whole world see. Yeah, I'm leaving with a purpose to free.
Yeah. Yeah. They think they're going to get away with this $300 billion a year lie. We exposing the pagan New Year's. We exposing all these hella days. It's over. You want to know why? It's because of who we love. It's because who we represent. It's really because who we are drawn to. Who we drawn to? Now tell me who we drawn to. I'm drawn to Yahuwah. What about y'all? I'm rocking with Yahuwah. I'm drawn to him. That's why we're going to tear this stuff
I was
down.
in a world that was running wild. I was chasing dreams like a restless child, thinking I knew the way to go, but the choice I made turns out to be wrong. Through the crowd I heard a voice calling me back to where I belong. So quiet yet so clear, Yahuwah's call drew me near. Now I'm drawn to you, now I can see, almost waiting here for me. Now I'm drawn to you, back to your arms, Yahuwah, in you I'm feeling strong. Now I'm drawn to you, now I can see, almost waiting here for me. Now I'm drawn to you, back to your arms, Yahuwah, in you I'm feeling strong. I was wondering what's unknown, feeling empty but not alone. Through the doubt I saw your face, you never left me, you never changed. Through the crowd I heard your voice calling me back to where I belong. So quiet yet so clear, Yahuwah's gonna draw me near. Now I'm drawn to you, now I can see, almost waiting here for me. Now I'm drawn to you, back to your arms, Yahuwah, in you I'm feeling strong. Now I'm drawn to you, now I can see, almost waiting here for me. Now I'm drawn to you, back to.
Man, I tell you what, it's just that important to understand that we literally are not playing when it comes to Yahuwah. We ain't playing. How we gonna tear this down is who we're drawn to. See, we see a $300 billion lie. We know we're gonna go through stuff. We know we're gonna have challenges. We know, right? But we know when we got Yahuwah, we can do all things. That's what we know. That's what we know. We got Yahuwah rocking with us. That's what I thought.
I can do all things through him who strengthens me. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Found my strength in him, I know he'll set me free. He can do it, he can do it, he can do it. He can move mountains, oh, bring me through salvation, yeah, with no hesitation, yeah. He keeps providing, yeah, whenever I'm stressing. I know where to go when I'm in need of direction, cause he's always down for me, yeah, he's always down for me. When I'm bitter, you help me to find a bigger picture, put me from this pit. I'm thankful to you, I'm thankful. He pulled me out my pride, told me when I felt fake and took his time. He strengthened my dedication to him, couldn't have done this without him. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Found my strength in him, I know he'll set me free. He can do it, he can do it, he can do it. He can move mountains, oh, bring me through salvation, yeah, with no hesitation, yeah. He keeps providing. I'm successful, and I believe that. Don't gotta worry about it, cause I achieved that, yeah. I don't know where I would be without you. Don't ever know where I would be without you. He took his time, I'm in my prime. Can't waste no time trying to figure out if I'm in a...
Man, what you gonna do with PTT music? Tell the truth. See, this is part of the tear down. It's in these words. We speaking to it. That's why I'm warming it up. I'm getting us ready to go today, doing a little something different. Start out with a little jam session in YAHUAH. And when it's all said and done,
came howling, tore through the night, shook my world, tried to take my light, but I stood firm with my heart held high, 'cause I knew YAHUAH was by my side. When everything crumbles, when the ground gives way, I'll hold to the truth, I won't be swayed. The dust settles, but my faith still stands. Through the trials, I know who I am. I won't break, I won't fall. YAHUAH's the reason I'm standing tall. When the world gets rough and the storm's at hand, the dust settles, but my faith still stands. I've seen the hard times, felt the pain, but YAHUAH carried me through the rain. Each storm has passed, but I stayed strong. Faith's been my anchor all along. When the winds get heavy and the skies turn gray, I won't lose hope, I won't lose my way. The dust settles, but my faith still stands. Through the trials, I know who.
See, we know who we are. That's why we're going to tear all this stuff down. You catch that? The dust settles. Let me tell you what that means. That means we got to dust it up. So today's a day when we dust it up. We break it down. But all of a sudden, when it settles, my faith still stands. YAHUAH's still right there. He ain't going nowhere. When you trust in him the way we trust in YAHUAH, he ain't going nowhere. Right? But see, you're going to have to put some stuff in the past. You can't keep carrying it with you.
R.I.P. Yeah, R.I.P. Let's go. New me. Bigger things. Let's go. Hey, yeah, say goodbye to the old me. I've been shackled down, but now I'm finally breaking free. Shaking off my worries, they got buried deep. Time to let it rip, R.I.P. Rest in peace to the lies I believed. Had to bury all my old thoughts with the old me. Shake it off, now I'm clean. In the truth, I can see. With YAHUAH on my side, everything can be achieved. Rip to my past, rip to my old ways. Ain't no looking back, had to make a big change. My foot up on the gas, full throttle, no brakes. No matter what you're saying, I would not be phased. I got a purpose and I got a calling, I got a vision that's way bigger. Everything that I was doing before, I have to give it to the grave digger. Tell them to bury it deep in the ground. I do not want to keep it around. Usually it's the older version of ourselves that's who be keeping us down. Ay, say goodbye to the old me. I've been shackled down, but now I'm finally breaking free. Shaking off my worries, they got buried deep. Time to let it rip, R.I.P. Ay, I know that you feel what I'm saying. Put the old stuff in a tomb, like a butterfly shedding its skin when it's coming out the cocoon. I've been through a lot in my life, probably more than you would assume. We all need space to grow. Back, please give me more room. Now I know what the truth is, I can see it all with better eyes. Sick of dealing with so many lies, this the moment that I really rise. R.I.P. to the past tense, had to let it lower in the casket. Put the flowers on it, then move on with my plans and actions. Yeah, say goodbye to the old me. I've been shackled down, but now I'm finally breaking free. Shaking off my worries, they got buried deep. Time to let it rip, R.I.P. Yeah, say goodbye to the old me. I've been shackled down, but now I'm finally breaking free. Shaking off my worries.
Man, I gotta let that rip. See, y'all, hey, when we start tearing this down, it's a rip. So we're ripping it down and we're letting it rest in peace. Hey, you out. It's over. How does that happen? Like all this stuff ain't no accident. Or how we doing in the warm-up? Are we almost there? How we doing? Because I'm gonna go in here and tear this hole in this thing. Thank you, Sister Denise. We're gonna tear a hole in this thing.
YAHUAH,
You can't say
YAHUAH, YAHUAH. I was lost in the dark, feeling so small, but Yahuwah's voice called, lifting my fall. Now every doubt is fading. I'm finding the light in Yahuwah's presence. I'm ready to fly, stepping out boldly, releasing the past with clarity now. This freedom will last. Each day's a new start. I'm ready to ride with Yahuwah beside me. I'm ready to fight. You change me. Yahuwah lit up my way. You change me. Turned all my darkness today. I'm moving on now. No turning back. I see clear now. I'm on the right track. You change me. Yahuwah, you change me. Yahuwah, you change me. Yahuwah, you change me. Yahuwah, all of my fears are gone. I'm here to stay. Yahuwah guides me, lighting the way with every moment. I'm gaining my strength with your love.
Jason said it's 13-year-old approved. You're right. That's the purpose of PTT music. Anybody from the baby to great grandmama and granddaddy can listen to this. And they're going to feel the power of Yahuwah while having a great time. We're in the middle of tearing it down, fam. We're just opening it up. We're doing a little warm. I thought I'd do a little something different today. I'm also exposing you to PTT music on all platforms. So you go to your favorite platform, you type in PTT music. All these songs I'm playing now, you'll be able to hear them on those platforms. You know, we're making a big difference. And what we're doing is we're driving this thing deep. You see, when we're going to go tear it down, in order for you to be powerful and effective, it's got to be in your soul.
You're the creator. You're my provider. Been searching for what feels real. Got lost in the noise, caught in the wheel. But deep inside I felt your call. A quiet strength to rise from it all. Through the trials you called my name. You brought me through the struggles, now I'm not the same. Every step I'm in control, cause your truth keeps burning in my soul. In my soul, I feel the flame guiding me through every pain. Every moment you make me feel hope. Your love is alive in my soul. Oh, in my soul there's peace and fire. You're lifting me higher and higher. Through it all I'll never let you go. You're alive in my soul. You're alive in my soul. You're alive in my soul. Yahuwah, you're alive in my soul. I've seen shadows try to pull me down, but your light breaks through, turns it around. Then you remind me of who I am. I'm a fighter walking in your plan. Through the trials you called my name. Struggles, now I'm not the same. Every step I'm in control, cause your truth keeps burning in my soul. I feel the flame guiding me through every pain. Every moment you make me feel hope. Your love is alive in my soul. In my
Man, what y'all gonna do with this? Think about what you're hearing. Is Yahuwah down in your soul? See, your power comes from when he's in your soul. See, I'm talking to you, I'm teaching you even through these songs about how important it is. You got to get Yahuwah down in your soul. When you got him in your soul, now you can be effective, especially those of you that were at the virtual retreat. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But what happens a lot of times, we get caught up in stuff. We get caught up. You know, and once
I've come to find out the back now. Gotta keep going, don't even ask him. Through every storm and the darkest of night, Yahuwah, I'm torn, but you stay by my side. Gotta keep moving, gotta stay strong, your love is my light. I keep it true, where I belong, where you do every time, cause I know that I'm strong. Said that I stumble and they said that I fall, but I'm still standing 10 feet tall. Focus on the path ahead, with time so fast, I know that I can't stop. I'm locked in with purple goddess, every step I move up the mileage. Won't get caught up in what they say, keep my eyes on the price instead. Faith and with fire, I'm forging the thread. And though my heart's tired, Yahuwah is there. I've come to far to look back now. I gotta keep going, don't even ask him. Through every storm and the darkest of night, Yahuwah, I'm torn, but you stay by my side. Gotta keep moving, gotta stay strong, your love is my light. I keep it true, where I belong, where you do every time, cause I know that I'm strong. No time for games, I'm locked in tight. I rise above, I'm always in the light. Won't be sweeter, led astray by all the wrong or any strife. When the road gets tough, I won't break. Every challenge has a chance to take. I've been given the strength with the help of his hand. He got me off the chain. I've been down, but no, I'm never out. I keep it moving now. This is my path, my road. I've come to far to look back now. I gotta keep going.
Man, Yahuwah got me off the chain. Y'all missed that part. Yahuwah got me off the chain. We can't get burdened down. When we go out here and we tear down these walls, y'all just watch me. Go back over time. Go back over the past 5 years. Go back over the past year of me doing these lives. I got arrows coming at me all the time. You ain't gonna know it. You wanna know why? Because you gotta be having a great day every day, no matter what. You gotta consider it pure joy. And by doing so, you tear it down. You can't let nothing steal your joy in Yahuwah. Hey, I just got a few more for y'all before we warm it up. 2 more, we going in. And see, I remember what Yahuwah said when he looked at King David. He said, that's a man after my own heart. Why?
Yeah, go! I'ma do my dance, I'ma do my dance. Hey, hey, yeah. I'ma do my dance, I'ma do my dance. Yeah, I'ma do my dance, I'ma do my dance. Hey, I'ma do my dance, I'ma do my dance. Yeah, let's go. Show me how you vibe, how you vibe. Get lit on the floor. Yahuwah in me brings me so much joy. Let's go. Show me how you vibe, Get lit on the floor. Yahuwah in me, that's right, brings me so much joy. Let's go. I ain't felt this good in a long while. This kind of vibe just make me smile. Proud of what I've been through and where I am now. Yahuwah never ever let me down, yeah. Learn from my past and my mistakes, but he brought me out the dark and I feel great. Right now feels like I wanna celebrate. Yahuwah is the way, ain't another way. So if you feel the way I do, thinking about every obstacle he brought you through, when you thought that it wasn't possible, that's how it is when you really know the truth. Do your dance, you can even do your 2-step. You got the power and you really never lose it. Yahuwah is the name, no confusion. If he's in your corner, then you really never lose it. Ain't nothing is ever impossible. Got a purpose and you got a lot to do. So much joy that you got to move. Yeah, you got to move. I say nothing is ever impossible. Got a purpose this and you got a lot to do. So much joy that you got to move. Yeah, you got to move. I'ma do my dance, I'ma do my dance. Hey, hey, yeah. I'ma do my dance, I'ma do my dance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'ma do my dance, I'ma do my dance. Yeah, hey. I'ma do my dance, I'ma do my dance. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Show me how you.
Show me how you buy. Get a lid on the floor. Yahuwah in me. Come on now. Where y'all at? Y'all already know we tearing it up today. Huh? Y'all didn't expect to come out like this, did you? Y'all didn't expect to come out like this, did you? I tell you what, the last one, and then we going into the lesson today. You got to know we going to win. Why? Because who's with us? Who's with us? Who's with us? Who's with us, man? Put it in the chat. Who's with us? Now, who's with me, baby? Come on.
Yahuwah's with me. I'm standing strong. Been everywhere, but this is where I belong. Through the highs and lows, I'm never alone. Yahuwah's with me. I know I found my home. Sunshine on my face. It's a brand new day. Every step I take, yeah, I'm on my way. The world's got that noise, but I'm tuned in right. Walking with the Most High, and I'm holding on tight. Every mountain high, every valley low, I've been through it all, always ready to grow. There's power in my stride, not looking back. Yeah, Yahuwah's with me, I'm on the right track. Yahuwah's with me, I'm standing strong. Been everywhere, but this is where I belong. Through the highs and lows, I'm never alone. Yahuwah's with me, I know I found my home. Yeah, Yahuwah's with me, this I know. Every step, my faith will show. The world can't watch, I'm free, I'm whole. Yahuwah's with me, that's why I'm.
Man, did we warm it up or did we warm it up in the name of Yahuwah? I thought y'all would enjoy that. Thank y'all for coming in with the warm up on the jam session to just understand the power. And listen, we got, I think they said we got over 70 songs that are on the platform now. And they're all hits like that. They're all hits. They're all different genres. So there's something pretty much for everybody. We got more coming. We got some rock coming soon. It's going to be off the charts. We got some high-level pop coming soon. I might let y'all hear a few of the new ones that's about to drop. But we're here today because this is $300 billion a year business that these people are taking out of other people's pockets and perpetuating a lie on top of a lie, leading billions into the lake. And Yahuwah's sitting there, and he's remaining in who he is. Yahuwah is love. And the highest expression of love is choice. You got to get that in your soul. In your soul. Remember, in my soul? Yahuwah proves how much he loves us and that he gives us choice. You got to understand what's going on. Satan, Shaitan, is the great accuser. And Shaitan is accusing Yahuwah of making people love him. So you're not going to be able to get around this. You're not going to be able to get around what I'm telling you right now. When you're disobedient and you don't want to find the truth of Yahuwah, your soul will resist what I'm telling you because you really deep down want to make Yahuwah love. You want to make him make you love him. You want him to make you do the right thing. Down in the back of the back. And you are arguing with love. Nobody wants to be with anybody that don't want to be with them. True or true? See, if you're in a relationship and you're with somebody and you feel that person is only with you because they feel like they have to be with you, not because they want to be with you, you ain't got no real love. So Yahuwah stays in a continual, perpetual state of pure love, meaning you're going to have to choose me. You got to choose me. And when he looked around the entire world back in the days of Noah, when he surveyed the entire world, and he was looking to see who would choose him, with Satan sitting there going, look at these people. Number one, you make people love you, and when people get to know about you, they don't really like you. They don't want to be with you. Look, Yahuwah, they hate being with you. And Satan's giggling, and he's laughing, and he's having a ball. And Yahuwah said he could only find one. You going to keep arguing with Yahuwah or not? He could only find one, and that one is what saved his family. That's what's happening with a lot of us. Those of us in our oneness will end up saving many people inside of our household. See, as for me and my house, we're going to serve Yahuwah. My wife must follow Yahuwah. She has to follow Yahuwah, and she has to want to do it, or she cannot be my wife. She got to choose. She turns around and looks at me and says, my husband has to choose and follow Yahuwah, or I can't. He can't be my husband. We raise a son that we've taught him to love Yahuwah, so he don't know nothing else. He don't want nothing else, and he desires Yahuwah. We made Shabats exciting and happy for him. We made the set apart appointed times exciting and happy for him. Since he was a baby, we've been talking since he was conceived. So you got to make sure you understand who we're dealing with. We're dealing with the Most High, and his thoughts are not our thoughts. His ways are not our ways. And so what he expects is for us to get with his program. And so in order to get with his program, we got to understand that he's not going to negotiate about these things that are going on. So Yahuwah told us in Barashiyt how to keep time. In Genesis 1:14-18, he said, I made the two great lights, and they are for signs, appointed times, days, and years. So we're given the instructions on how to keep time. It goes all the way, very simple, to Genesis in the beginning. He said he actually created day. The light time, he called it day. The dark time, he called it night. He never calls the night day, and he never calls the day night. And the day and the night never make up a day. They make up a date. They'll make up a date on a calendar, but the day will always be day. And just like it says in the scriptures, when Yahushua was walking on earth, he says, are there not 12 hours in a day? So we know that the daylight is the day. And so what we got to do is we got to understand, how does Yahuwah tell us to keep time? Now listen to me. I'm going to take you somewhere, and then I'm going to come back to somewhere. First, I'm going to take you over to the book of Shamut, Exodus. And in chapter 12, he tells us, for those of us that forgot, which is all of us, let me get this dialed up. This is all of us. I don't want you to feel guilty here. I want you to learn. See, what happens a lot of times when it comes to learning, people go into a guilt mode as opposed to a learn mode. Look, you don't look back. Once Yahuwah is coming to save you, he's calling you, you don't look back. It's over. You're good now. One second. You're good now. Now you got to just choose him. All right, now you got to choose him. And Sister Anna YAHUAH, she done picked it up where I'm going with this. Because tomorrow is New Moon Day. And that's critical. It's critical. Hold on. I'm about to dial y'all in. You about to be so happy. Because you're going to get clarity like never before. Now, these first 2 sessions are going to be very, very deep. Very deep. Okay? Kimberly Breeden said, I love learning here. And we love you being here, sis. Like, for real, for real. I feel your spirit. You're a real one. Yeah, I can't wait to meet my sister Kimberly, too. Her husband, Stephen. See, I'm getting to know y'all's names before I get to meet y'all. Isn't that cool? YAHUAH gave me an extraordinary memory. It's kind of a trip. All my friends trip out about it. How I can remember stuff. 1 second. I'm going there. All right, getting close. There we go. Let's get down to 12. I'm going to, the reason I took a little extra time because I've already translated this into true scriptures. So there's no sense in me going, looking in the Hebrew when I've already brought it from the Hebrew to the English. Now, Exodus, Shamut, chapter 12. Okay? Can't wait to hug you, sis. So Exodus 12, verse 1 and 2. This is for us today because we're in the same situation that they were in after being enslaved for 400 years. About 430 years, they were enslaved in Egypt. It's called Matzar, is the real name. So Matzar, Egypt, they were enslaved. They had lost YAHUAH's name. They had lost how to keep time. They had to be taught all over again, just like a baby. So here's what happened. They come out. They're about to come out. So YAHUAH, before he brings them out, he teaches them and reminds them how to keep time. So he takes them all the way back to Genesis, and he says, remember that I created the sun and the moon, and I created them for your signs, for appointed times, for days and years. As soon as we hear days and years, we know that's the calendar. Simple. It's easy work. Signs, because now he's going to attach his appointed times to be signs between him and his people. So his appointed times, they changed it to what's called holidays or holy days. The Roman Catholic Church hijacked it and took it over and came up with all these holy days. And so the world just keeps creating different holy days to get you distracted from the appointed times, which are the set apart times. Y'all digging this? So the whole goal of Shaitan, let's think about what his goal is. What is Satan's role on this earth? What's he on a mission to do? To rob, to kill, to steal, to destroy. How's he going to, do you think he wants you to live? Satan wants to kill you and me. He knows he's appointed for eternal destruction. His mission is to take as many people with him. He's called the great deceiver. So if YAHUAH said, these are my appointed times, what do you think Satan's going to do to get you to not keep his appointed times? What do you think he's going to do? He's going to do everything in his power to trick you, deceive you. Now, the best way to deceive something or somebody is counterfeit it. Make it look like it's real. Because if it's too blatant, people go, I ain't going over. And Satan is so subtle and slick about this. But YAHUAH has sent his emissaries into the world, which is very few, to go and shepherd the people back to the right way. He did it with Masha. He did it with Yahusha, Joshua. He did it through the prophets, Shisha Yahu, Yadami Yahu, you all, Malaki Yahu. He's done it multiple times. And every time he's done it, they go and try to kill these people who come and bring the message of Yahuwah. And I'm here to tell you that they've tried to literally kill me for years. Because very few people know what I'm telling you. Because what I'm telling you will set you free. And so I have to walk very close in alignment with Yahuwah to stay under his protection. And he's told me nothing's going to touch you without my permission. So I walk within a certain faith that's on a higher level because I know that's the only way I can live from all the bombs come after me. So now watch. Yahuwah, he brings them out of Matzar. Now, you just found his name. He's bringing you out of Matzar. Matzar is Egypt, but it's also where we get the word misery from. If you do etymology on the word misery, it'll go all the way back to Matzar, Egypt. So Yahuwah is bringing you out of misery. And now he's bringing you out of misery when the first thing he does is teach you and I how to keep time. So in Exodus chapter 12, he reminds them, this is how you keep time. Watch, I'm going to read it. Yahuwah told Moses, and Aaron, while they were in the land of Matzar, so while they were in Egypt, saying, this new moon shall mark the beginning of months for you. It shall be the first month of the year for you. So in verse 1 and 2 of Shamut, Exodus chapter 12, we are told clear that the new moon starts the new month. And I'm going to prove it today. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. I'm going to take y'all through some scriptures and make you see that a new moon is always a month. Always. I'm going to show you. But I want to dial you up first and foremost on understanding. Like for example, tomorrow is the 11th new moon of the year, of the real year. But on the Gregorian calendar, it's going to be what? Wednesday. So people are thinking, oh, that's Wednesday. But then I ask some basic questions. Where do you see the word Wednesday? Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, Saturday, January, February, March? Where do you see these names in any scriptures? They go, I don't see them anywhere. Where'd they come from? Where these names come from? These names came from Satan. They're all Satan worship names, every one of them. They're all to take away. And outside of September, October, November, December, the rest of them are all tied to paganism, straight worshiping other mighty ones or humans. July, that's to worship Julius Caesar. August is to worship Augustus Caesar Augustus. So these are all geared towards worshiping other beings. All right? So Yahuwah said, this new moon shall mark the beginning of months for you. It shall be the first month of the year for you. He attached the moon to the month. So we got it. Now we know how to tell time. We just got to figure out when is the new moon. I'm going to dial y'all in on all this today. Dial you in on it. So why is this important? Because they call this December, which is already a lie to us. Now watch this. December. Deci. Deci means 10. But on the Gregorian calendar, they make this the 12th month. That's crazy when you think about it. They make it the 12th month. We're sitting there looking at it. They call number 10, 12. Lie. Now, the modern celebration of New Year's Eve has its roots in several, not just one, several ancient pagan traditions and practices, which often revolved around the cycles of nature and the winter solstice. Now, I'm going to go over some key pagan origins of New Year's Eve. How did we get to where this whole world is about to do television shows, parties, and we all got caught up into it one time or another, right? Now they got all caught up in it, but where did it come from? And is December the 31st, when the clock strikes midnight, is that the New Year's Day when the clock strikes mid of the night? We already get clues there. So the Roman festival of Janus is the core component, the driver here. Janus is the two-faced god, Elohim. The month of January is named after the pagan god Janus. The Roman god of beginnings is what he's known as. The Roman god of endings and the Roman god of transitions. He was depicted with two faces, one looking to the past and one looking to the future. The Romans would offer sacrifices, humans, primarily human beings, to Janus, and they would exchange gifts to mark the start of the new year. This focus on transitions aligns with the modern tradition of reflecting on the past year and making resolutions for the future. So tonight, all around the world, it's already happened in some places, they're going to celebrate in the middle of the night, in the middle of winter. They're going to celebrate to the two-faced god Janus, because he's the god of beginnings. That's why people say thank God. That's why people say, oh my God. That's why people say I pray to God. And they don't know who the heck they're praying to. You want to know why? Because God is Elohim, multiple gods. And you violate the first commandment off the gate. Have no other Elohim before me and in front of my face. Number two, what's the purpose of New Year's Eve and New Year's Day? Winter solstice celebrations. Many ancient cultures, such as the Celts and the Norse, celebrated the winter solstice, making the rebirth of the sun and longer days ahead. December 22nd happens to be known as the shortest day of the year. December 22nd happens to be the shortest day of the year. December 25th happens to be when days get longer. Sacrifices are pouring in multiple on multiples, and then there's a solstice celebration as all of a sudden the progression of the days getting longer. These celebrations often included feasting, lighting fires, and rituals, say fireworks, and rituals meant to ensure prosperity for the coming year. Elements of these solstice traditions include fireworks, lights, and they're to symbolize driving away darkness and welcoming renewal. That's your New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. It's also a celebration of Saturnalia. The Roman festival of Saturnalia, worshiping Saturn, late December, is dedicated to Saturn, the god of agriculture, and featured revelry, buck wild. What do people do tonight? They're going buck wild. They think you can get as drunk as possible. It's going to be debauchery happening tonight all around the world. And it's already happening. All right? So they would do revelry, feasting, gift giving, and a temporal reversal of social norms. Like what they used to do, they do it different. You understand? Also, another part of New Year's Eve, New Year's Day is called New Year in Mesopotamia. So Mesopotamia, I should say, the earliest recorded New Year's celebrations date back to the ancient Babylonians around 2000 BC. So 2000 before Yahushua gets to the earth, they were doing this crap. They celebrated the new year, watch this, used to be during the spring equinox. So it was New Year's celebration originally during the spring equinox, because they understand that's the beginning of the year, a time associated with renewal and planting. Though it's not tied to December 31st, the concept of starting anew has parallels to the resolutions and the symbolic clean slates of the modern New Year's traditions. Dionysian festivals. In ancient Greece, festivals dedicated to Dionysus, the god of wine and revelry, partying, often included excessive drinking, getting drunk, dancing and celebration, and behaviors common in many modern day New Year's Eve parties. 6, fire and light rituals. Many pagan traditions included fire as a symbol of purification and renewal. Bonfires, candles, and fireworks in modern New Year's celebrations reflect these ancient practices. So why December the 31st, we may ask? The decision to mark the new year on Janus 1st, January 1st, was formalized in 46 BC. So it goes from 200 all the way up to 46 BC. And now it gets formalized by guess who? Julius Caesar. With the introduction of the Julian calendar. Don't play with me. Don't play with me with this calendar stuff. Don't play. Because this calendar, this world's calendars comes in many shape, form, and fashions. And is usually dictated by a ruler. In this case, the reason you have celebrated and I have celebrated New Year's Day on January the 1st is by an edict of Julius Caesar. We would still be under the rule of Julius Caesar. He put it and implemented in 46 BC with the introduction of his calendar, the Julian calendar. Before this, the Roman calendar began in March. Did you know that? So before 46 BC, the Roman calendar began in March. So for all these people who tell you that the calendar, the way we have it now, with the continuous 7-day cycle, has never been changed, you ain't got to lie. You're lying. Because you historically cannot prove that point. You can't do it. You scientifically, historically, and scripturally cannot prove that there's been a continuous 7-day calendar and it's been kept intact by all these governments all this time. It's just an asinine position to take. This is crystal clear. See, before 46 BC, the Roman calendar began in March. The shift to January aligned with honoring Janus and symbolized fresh starts. Modern New Year's Eve traditions retain echoes of these ancient practices, blending pagan symbolism with contemporary customs. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on. So what we do is we teach you the truth. This is nonsense. This is ludicrous. This is asinine, asa 10, asa 11. It don't stop being asa. It's ridiculous. So what we do is we look at Shamut chapter 12. Hold on. First of all, let's go back to the first thing we do is we listen to Yahuwah. We don't listen to humans first. How's some human going to go up against the word of Yahuwah when he says in Barashiyt chapter 1, in the beginning, Allah created the heavens and the earth. Who created it? Alan just said it's a big wake-up call to realize your entire life has been a lie. And there's not truth. There's no truth. Think about that. Hit it on the head, Alan. That's why we celebrate. That's why I celebrated today, because I knew this was going to be deep on y'all. I put that music on so y'all can loosen up and grab this. So when we look at it, it says, in the beginning, Allah created the heavens and the earth. The earth was a shapeless. All of y'all that have been through the virtual retreat, watch how these words ring to you now. Watch how they ring to you. You're gonna hit it, man. It's gonna tear you up now. Watch this. The earth was a shapeless, formless substance. Who was in the virtual retreat? Y'all pay attention. Watch how Yahuwah is going to talk to everybody that was in the virtual retreat. Watch how Yahuwah talks to you now that you've been trained. And for those of you that weren't there, you will have an opportunity to attend within the next 2 to 3 weeks, as long as you qualify. All right, now watch this. In the beginning, Allah created the heavens and the earth. The earth was a shapeless, formless substance, and darkness was over the surface of this deep, formless substance. And the spirit of Allah hovered over the vapors of the formless substance. Who's Yahuwah? And Allah said, out of what? See, don't let that go over your head. And Allah said, let there be light, and there was light. Where did the light come from? It came out of the formless substance, which is Him. He's the air. He's the energy. His spirit just hovers over, in, penetrates, feels all the inner spaces of everything. And whatever is spoken into this energy with faith, it's on. Sister Queen, you with me? Now watch. And Allah said, let there be light, and there was light. Allah saw the light, and that the light was good. Then Allah divided the light from the darkness. What are we to do then? We are to divide the light from the darkness. We are to never call the darkness day. Why? I'm going to prove it to you. Because He divided it. Why? If He wanted to be not divided, He wouldn't have divided it. Allah called the light day, and He called the darkness night. After the first day had completed, then the evening and morning came. This formed the first date. Not one translation out there, outside of the true scriptures, has this right that I've seen. And we've done this before. We've said, hey, put it up on the screen, all your different translations. Everybody's translations is jacked up on this, like bad. Like, think about how important, put me some AC on. Think about how important the word of Yahuwah is. And what if you got the first 5 verses wrong? What if in your translation, which is a guarantee, unless I'm going to give you a chance, you can put it on the screen and go, no, Jay, I got a pure, clear translation. You can't even get past in your translation that you got. If it's King James derived, you stuck. You can't get past verse 5 in your King James or any other version. Everybody's verse 5. Genesis 1:5 in the world outside of the true scriptures, I believe every one of them is false. I believe every one of them is false. Somebody, and I know who didn't, no. They were influenced by Satan, either intentionally or unintentionally, trick people to get people know not how to keep time when they went to go write the words down. See, but Yahuwah is in me. So when I read the words of Masha, which is the first 5 books, I get it. I know exactly what Yahuwah was doing. So then Yahuwah said, let there be an expanse of the firmament form out of the midst of the moist vapors. I ain't got telling y'all. That's why you got to go to tsinfo.org, because you ain't got a translation that's this clear. You're going to be like, I understand this. From the formless substance, and let it be divided. From this division, the waters above the expanse were formed. And the water, see, people don't understand. Above the expanse is water. It's water. Hardly anybody gets it. The waters above the expanse were formed, and the waters under the expanse were formed and called the oceans. And it was so. Yahuwah named the expanse above the waters the sky and the heavens. This completed the second day. Then evening and morning came. This formed the second date. Not day, date. Then Yahuwah said, let the waters under the sky and the heavens be gathered together in one place, and let dry ground appear. And it was so. He's speaking into the formless substance, the energy. Yahuwah called the dry ground land, and he gathered the waters, and the gathered waters he called seas. And Yahuwah saw that it was good. Then Yahuwah said, let the land bring forth grass, the herbs that produce seed, the fruit trees produce fruit according to their kind. 1 second. Sherry, look at that. Verse 11, Sherry. The herbs produce seed, the fruit trees produce fruit according to their kind, and inside of them is their seed. Let all the grass, herbs, and trees burst upon the entire earth. And it was so. Tell me, Yahuwah ain't the bomb. He's literally speaking this stuff to happen. And because his faith is whatever I speak into this substance that is me, that I created, it's going to come to be, because I'm going to visualize it's going to show up. Wait till y'all go to the virtual retreat. The earth produced grass, the herbs produced seed according to their kind, and the trees produced fruit and had its seed inside of them according to their kind. And Yahuwah saw that it was good. This completed the third day. Then evening and morning came. This formed the third date. Then Yahuwah said, let there be lights. Now here we go. Timekeeping. Timekeeping. See, Yahuwah tells us how to keep time. We don't tell him. People say, well, he didn't create the lights till the 4th day. When did time start? Time started. This is what trips people out. This is a question. Did time start before he started calculating the calendar? Yes or no? Ask yourself that. Did Yahuwah start the clock? Because see, Yahuwah lives in eternity. He lives, see, just picture this here. Picture this, just picture this mass, this form. Inside that is time. Yahuwah lives outside of time. So he's in eternity. Time doesn't affect him. He is, was, and will always be. He created time for humans to fulfill purpose. So did time start before the calendar, or did the calendar start with time? What y'all think? Put in the chat. Did the calendar start with time when he started time? Time starts here In the beginning, Yahuwah created the heavens and earth. Time starts. That starts time. When does the calendar start? Does the calendar start in the beginning? Yahuwah created the heavens and the earth. Does the calendar start there? I'm going to read you something in verse 14. Then Yahuwah said, let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to divide the day from the night. Let these lights be for signs and for appointed times and for days and years. Sounds like to me, Yahuwah saying, all right, I'm getting ready now show you. Look, somebody go calendar time time. Look at Elizabeth. Look. I'm gonna ask just one simple question. Did the calendar start with time? Start. When Yahuwah said, in the beginning, he created the heavens and the earth. Did that also start the calendar keeping or how we keep time? Or did the calendar start in verse 14? When he said, let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light upon the earth. I'm sorry. Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to divide the day from the night. And let these lights be for signs and for appointed times and for days. Now we're talking about calendar. Come on, Brother Matthew. Some people say the calendar started at the beginning of the time. You can't scripturally prove that. See, the first date is telling you the cycle of time. Date is telling you, here's how I'm going to have you do the cycles. I'm telling you what a day is. I'm telling you what a night is. And I'm telling you, if you put those two together, that cycle equals a date. But does that start the calendar? We're going to dive in that more. I want everybody thinking on that because the purpose of what I'm doing right now is to get your brain to get into where Yahuwah's at. He's in the air. And he ain't what you think he is. And you got to stop putting your preconceived ideas in it. And you got to listen to the word. Look at that. Christian said when he hung them luminaries. See? This is good though. Isn't this a good question? I'm going to tell you why it's critical. Because Yahuwah ain't who you think he is. I know. Alan said, look at this. Look at Alan says. All my scripture says, and Elohim said, let lights come to be in the expanse of the heavens to separate day and night. So you know right then, Alan, you know right then, as soon as you see the word Elohim, you know you got a pagan translation. Because Elohim means mighty ones, creators, not Alua. Anytime you hear Elohim or Allahim, you know you got a pagan translation. Somebody's trying to make Yahuwah into Janus and February and Marzo. They're trying to do all that. I know in the beginning is time and killing. I'm talking about calendar. How do you keep the calendar? I love that. He says, the first couple of days, there was no sun, no moon. So how was the day defined? See, this is where everybody trips out. Yahuwah, he is light. And before Yahuwah even creates a sun or a moon, he can say, let there be light, and that light will come off of him. And then Yahuwah can say, all right, light, turn off. Don't y'all get who Yahuwah is? Look at Michaela, he's off. You got to get who Yahuwah is. Yahuwah is all. He's the Alua, all Ua. the Almighty Yahuwah. So Yahuwah, it says he is light. He don't need the sun for light. Don't y'all know that? You said when you see him, nobody can see him and live because the brightness of him. That's right, Robert. Otherwise, it would tell us different. What we do know from the scriptures, and I'm going to tell y'all why I believe this is so important in calendation. This smashes the 7-day continual cycle stuff. Smashes it. Smashes it. Smashes it. Right? So Yahuwah he's showing us what a date is. He's showing us, hey, this first day, I did this. I'm sorry. This first date, I did this. But I did it during the day. There's no recollection in here that Yahuwah was working during the night. You can't even, hey, Christian, don't even bring up Jubilees and Enoch. It's a 99.9%, you got a pagan, distorted translation. I don't hardly know any. I've got one of the few in the world, real U-Balls, that's Jubilees, and real Enoch. And I know how to translate it. All the other ones out there are smoke screens to go get people all jacked up. So, all right, I'm going to see if y'all with me or if y'all getting blown out. I'm letting Yahuwah be Yahuwah. I'm letting him show me how he's doing stuff, and I'm listening to what he's doing. And now I understand when I listen to him. He's showing me what makes up a day. He told me when it's light, you call that day. He told me when it's dark, you call that night. He said you put those two together, that makes a date. You see? So I just sit there and look at him. Then I'm watching him progress. He's now taught me what I'm supposed to call day. He's taught me what I'm supposed to call night and what I'm supposed to call a date. And then I get to verse 14. He says, then means this stuff doesn't happen. Then Yahuwah said, let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to divide the day from the night. So now he's got the light of him coming off, and if he wants to shut it off, but he puts the two lights and says, this is what's going to regulate it from now. All right? Let these lights be for signs and for appointed times and for days and for years. When he said days and years, he now starts the calendar. He now starts us when to tell time. He's not saying that that's starting today. He's saying that this is how you're going to keep calendation. Because the reason he's doing this here, from what I see, is he knows Julius Caesar's coming. Augustus coming. He knows Pope Gregory's coming. He knows the Egyptians are coming. He knows Nimrod's coming. He knows all these governments are coming. He knows they're going to think one way over in the Middle East, another way over in Asia, Chinese. Yahuwah knows all this is coming. And Yahuwah sits there and goes, those who have ears to hear, let them hear, so they will not be fooled. So now he shows us, and he tells me clear. He says, Jay, I created that sun and that moon for days and for years. Okay, Yahuwah. Now I'm going to take daddy. I'm going to keep him simple. I'm going to do Enoch and Jubilees. Those are the first two books I'm going to do once I'm done translating the regular standard books in the Tanakh Old Testament. And then the next two books I'll do will be those two books. That sound good to y'all? Ain't going to blow everybody's versions out the water because it's going to be real. It ain't going to be distorted. It ain't going to be manipulated. All right, now hold on. Yahuwah's telling me something here. Let's stay with Yahuwah, y'all. He says in verse 14, then Yahuwah said, let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let these lights be for signs and for appointed times and for days and years. Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light upon the earth. And it was so. Yahuwah made the two great lights. The greater light was called the sun. Now he's getting specific. To rule the day. And the lesser light was called the moon, to rule the night and the stars. Yahuwah set them in the expanse of the heavens to give light upon the earth, to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And Yahuwah saw that it was good. This completed the fourth day. Then evening and morning came. This formed the fourth date. All right, now everybody stay with me for a second. Right? So he's going to get to Adam and Yahuwah. But we have no recollection of Adam and Yahuwah. Do y'all know any scripture where you see Adam and Yahuwah observing the Shabbat? We know they didn't. But do you see any scriptures? Put it in the chat. Y'all got any scriptures where you see Adam and Yahuwah, pagan named Eve? You got any? You got any? See, Yahuwah was teaching them hands-on. He was teaching them direct. They knew what to do. He right there with them, teaching them. Here's how you do it. Right? So, all right, so everybody's going to know. We don't have no right, but we know that they knew what to do because we know he's going to rest on his seventh day from working. And that's why he told us to remember the Shabbat day. He didn't tell us to remember the Shabbat date. He says, remember the Shabbat day. Now we got to go back to Yahuwah. Go, Yahuwah, when is the Shabbat day? So all of us, come here together. Let's go, come on. Say, we got Adam, we got Yahuwah. They knew what to do. They was right there with him, right? We knew the children. They knew what to do. We knew Naha, they knew what to do. Noah, they know what to do, right? Somehow or another, what to do got lost. True or false? I'm reasoning with y'all. That's right, Ricky. Ricky got it. He's done it too, Ricky. So would y'all agree that between Adam and Yahuwah and coming all the way to Abraham, right? Coming all the way up, Yitzhak, Yaakov, so Jacob, right? So Isaac, Jacob, they knew what to do, right? But somehow or another, would y'all agree that it got lost, what to do? Who would agree what to do and how to keep the time the correct way had to get lost? And when did it get really buried is when they went into captivity and they took on the ways of the Egyptians, the Matzarim. And we know this is true because now we go where? Exodus 12. Once you hear Yahuwah said, let those lights be for signs, let them be for appointed times. That's his festivals for days and years. Now he said what? Days and years. In the chat, I want y'all to type in days and years. Put it in the chat. Matter of fact, I'm going to copy it and paste it in the chat. This is going to help everybody because you're going to see it with your own two eyes. This is going to help everybody. Y'all glad I'm doing this? Is this helping y'all? I'm going slow. And I know it's deep. I told you I was going to be deep. I froze. Hold on. I froze for a second. I can't do it that way. Let me come over and do it this way. Yep. Can't bring it from over there to over here. Ricky said it's only for those who've seen Yahuwah with their entire heart. See, y'all put that days and years in there, see? I'm going to make you see something that you probably never saw before. Watch what I'm going to make you see. Hold on. I'm going into true scriptures. I want to give it to you nice and clean. I don't want no distortion. We don't want no distortion in this because you saw what the brother put in here. Satan's going to think to change times and laws, y'all. And if he can change the times and the laws, he can make you break the commandments. And Yahushua, when he was here, when he says when he comes back as Yahuwah Mashiach, he said, many are going to say to me, have we not done this and that and this and that? Then I'm going to say, away from me. I never knew you. You worker of lawlessness. You understand what's going on? See, this is so serious that if you break the commandments, that's lawless. So I'm putting Barashiyt. I'm going to put it on the screen for y'all. And then we're going to wait till y'all get to the next session. All right, so that's Genesis. From the True Scriptures Translation, TST. All right, now watch this. Lisa says she's loving this breakdown. This is deep. This is a deep telethon. Everybody go to tsinfo.org, support what we're doing, because loaded up in these translations is this meticulous thought process. I'm showing y'all how I translate at the same time. I'm looking at the word, but I can't allow that word to conflict. I can't let it be a conflict. Can't happen. All right? Now, I'm putting Barashiyt on the screen. Hopefully, it'll make it up. Cut off on YouTube. It's a little too long. Days and years. No, I think that again. Days, point in time. I gotta get that last part on there. But it's on the screen. Look on my screen. Look on my screen. You can see the whole thing. Don't worry about in the chat. All right. Jake, we don't really care what other people think about. They're quoting you from a King James Bible, so they have no credibility. When people come and go, well, these people do this, doing that, and they quote different scriptures, they have no credibility, especially if you quote from the King James. All right, everybody look at the screen. Look at the screen. Then Yahuwah said, let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let these lights be for what? Signs, and for appointed times. And what's the last one say? And for days and for years. Now keep that with you. Keep that with you. Now watch what happens here. Put your seatbelts on, because you're going to see something. It's been sitting there in front of your face the whole time. Nope. Robert, because the new moon is a month. So you don't need to say it. A day is inside the new moon. Simple. And that's what Yahuwah said. So we don't overthink Yahuwah. We take him on what he says, and then we do precept upon precept. Once we do precept upon precept, we rocking. Now watch this. Everybody remember, you put days and years in there? You put days and years. Y'all put it in there, right? Now I'm going to put Shamut, Exodus 12, 1 and 2, True Scriptures Translation. Now watch this. Remember days and years. Remember days and years. Remember days and years. Now I'm going to put this on the screen. It's on the screen. You got to worry about the chat. Look at the screen. Yahuwah told Moshe and Aaron while they were in the land of Matzah, saying, this new moon, that means new month. How do we know that the new moon is a new month? Look at the next words. Shall mark the beginning of months for you. And what does he say then? It shall be the first month of the year. Remember days and years? So the new moon, he said, hey, this new moon is going to be the beginning of the months for you. So now we know without any discrepancy, any ambiguity, that the new moon marks the new month. And we know that this is attached to what? What's it attached to? Genesis. Put it on the screen. Look. For appointed times, for days and years. Now we know it. So nobody can fool us anymore. So it don't matter if our great, 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 great grandparents lost track of time. That's the point of the whole drill. Rather, the calendar started with in the beginning, or rather it started with and let there be lights. Either which way, we're okay because we know they forgot time, how to keep time. And because they forgot how to keep time, like we forgot how to keep time, he gave us Shamut chapter 12, verse 1 and 2, just like he did for them. He brought them out of Matzah, out of misery. He's bringing us out of misery. And now he's repeating. Now Yahuwah is going to repeat through his emissary. And he said, hey, the new moon is the new month for you. And inside a year are months. And you will get to the year, but you got to start with the month, the new moon. Now people go, okay, where's the sun come into play? I'm going to teach you that in the next session, exactly how the whole calendar works. I'm going to teach you at 2:15 p.m. Eastern today. I'm going to teach you specifically, here's how the calendar works. Now I understand it don't matter when the calendar started. It is obvious that things done got jacked up over and over and over. It's obvious. So much to the point that Yahuwah had to tell them before he brought them out of Egypt, out of Matzah. He said, now, wait a minute. I'm going to show you how to obey me. Because I'm giving you my commandments, but in my commandments is going to be a thing called the seventh day. Now, how do we know how to get to the seventh day? Well, all I got to do is find the new moon, and that new moon will create the new month for me. And then 7 days later will be the Shabbat. It don't matter how many apps they come out with on the phone. It don't matter how many paper calendars they come out with. None of that matters. Because I got the new moon, you can't fool me on a new month. And that means you can't fool me on when the Shabbat is. You can't fool me. And you can't fool me on a year because I'm looking at how the sun sets at the spring equinox. It's going to tell me when the year's finishing up. You can't fool me. And I'm going to teach you how we tie it all together to where we never are fooled, ever. And we're in complete obedience to Yahuwah. Don't you want to be? Don't y'all want to be? It's perfect. It's perfect. This is perfect calendation, what I just gave y'all. Perfect calendation. I told you what to do. The question is, are you going to do it? See, some of y'all was in a pickle. Jay's putting us in a pickle with that question. When did the calendar start? I put your brain in that pickle because I want you scratching and digging. And I want you to get caught up and get out of it. And then I want to say, here's your solution. Yahuwah gave it to us. In Shamut 12, 1 and 2. Nobody can disguise Shamut 1 and 2. They can't disguise it. It's plain and simple how we keep time. So that's what we're doing here, promote the truth. If you love what you're seeing and going through here, because we just exposed the pagan New Year, it can't be today. It can't be. Can't be today. No. Because it ain't falling on the first new moon. Tomorrow is the 11th new moon of the year. And they're going to celebrate the new year on the 11th new moon. And YAHUAH said, don't do that. He said the new moon, and we know it because it's attached to the Abib. And now, 14 days later from the new moon of the new year, is we start the Pesach, the Passover. So if y'all love it, man, go over to tsinfo.org. Show your love today. We're going to tear it down, but I need y'all be in the trenches with me today because I'm going in deep. When we come back, I'm going to break this calendar down. I'm going to walk you piece by piece, and in your being, you're going to go, I know exactly how to keep time for the rest of my life. And there's no way that Satan's going to steal my crown by tricking me like Daniel 7:25 said. He will think to change times and laws. And like Hazum, Revelation 12:9. He goes about and deceives the entire world. Well, he can deceive all of them, but not me. You should be saying the same thing. Well, everybody else get deceived, not me, not us, and promote the truth. We got the truth. That's what we promote. That's why we named our platform, Promote the Truth. And we winning. I'll catch y'all back at 2:15 Eastern Standard Time. Go to tsinfo.org. Let's get it. Love y'all.